This is a lighting setup that I'm really excited to show you. And when I first saw this, it just blew my mind in terms of how good it was. This was years ago. I didn't know anything about lighting at the time, but seeing this photographer's work and not knowing how it was done was just so exciting. This is like the most early 2000s lighting by a photographer called Jill Greenberg. Her work was amazing at the time when it's really about rim lighting. And so I want to kind of talk you through this. Our studio setup, we're going to take it in several stages because this is really like technical lighting, but actually you can kind of follow along with this and learn how to do it fairly easily. Let's look at a camera at a minute. I've got f/22 on here, so that's kind of important. Reason is I want like sharpness all the way through the picture. Depending on what lens you've got, like maybe the best sharpness you would get is at like f/16. And umbrellas, the umbrellas are the same, so black silver on both sides. Coming in at an angle, it's probably like 30 to 40 degrees. If I set one of them as a solo light, hitting a nice highlight on the skin, so it's a little bit lower than head height. You can see that here. And then we do the same on the other side. They don't have to be perfectly balanced. Under the eyelid there, you can see that the light is actually kind of pushing up, giving this kind of extra highlight here on the skin. See with the catch lights, it's fairly even. Power on these lights, it could be the same, or you can have one light that's a little bit more dominant than the other. So we've got 9.2 on here and 8.4 on this one. We're going to add a colorama in here. So I've gone for a really like punchy kind of pink. You want a color that's kind of strong because we're also going to eventually end up putting a background light on. So now everything is the same. The position is still the same. The next stage of this is we're going to add these polyboards. They're really shaping the face. So this is umbrellas only. And this is with the polyboards in. We begin to layer this up, you'll see a little bit more depth coming into all of these images, but we're looking for this shape here. About the jawline, it's about the cheekbones, a bit more definition here by adding the polyboards. We're going to add a ring flash. I love ring flash again now. I think ring flash should have a comeback. It was really overdone for a period in like the late 90s, early 2000s. Like a ring light that people use for video, just sits around the lens. Got it on 8.4. Put our ring flash as the solo light. Look what it's doing here for the cheekbones and jawline. Is really shaping the face, and the light fades away quite quickly, and that's really important for this lighting setup. So this is just the umbrellas with the polyboard, and this is the umbrellas, polyboard, and a ring flash. Bringing the front of the face forward with those umbrellas now, it's really picking up here. No polyboards, just umbrellas, adding the polyboards in, and then adding the ring flash into the image. We're going to add the rim lighting. And I've split these out in layers just so it's really easy to follow. How do we bring accent? We want really strong highlights. I've taken out the other lights just so it's really clear exactly what's happening here. Strip softbox as a solar light sitting around the top of the cheekbones. It's a little bit coming into the hair. So I put a slight warming gel. I think just because that fits on the skin tone, you could take it off so you get even more of a highlight coming through. Then the other thing that we notice with this is what these strong lights are doing from the side. Put this as a solo light. We've got a reflector with a #1 grid on it. Power's at 10. We just want to bring really strong highlights. We're angling it down. Highlight is sitting more on top of the cheekbone. That solo light here, also on 10. I don't want complete symmetry, look too fake. There's a little bit of highlight that's hitting the shoulders, that's fine. There's a little bit of light that's hitting the nose, also fine, because when we put those other lights back in, we're going to knock all of that out. Check on this softbox again here. I've got it open, so I've got no diffuser on. I don't want it soft. Box is sitting over the top. Umbrella and a ring flash. And you can see, obviously, we've got no detail at the front of the face, but that's fine because we know what our light is doing here. If we think of this as layering in stages, then what we want to do is put that ring flash back in. So the lighting, all the rim lighting is set in place. The ring flash is coming in, filling in from the front. The umbrella and a ring flash on the left. Then we've got just the rim lighting in the middle. And then on the right hand side, we've got the rim lighting and then just the ring flash, not the umbrellas. Final thing with that background, it's quite intense. Even when we've got the umbrellas back on, still got a strong color to it. And what we want to do is create real separation between the foreground and the background. Just the ring flash, really easy to see what's happening there. So you can get different modifiers for background light, some kind of up light, cone of light. You can see there's a kind of circular shape. If we move it forward, we get a real center to the light. And then if we pull it back, we lose that and we get more of an oval shape. So we bring it all together and then we get this really wrap quality with super intense highlight. Umbrellas only, umbrellas and ring lighting and ring, and then the final. Play around a lot with this. This is a really fun lighting setup. Run something through Photoshop where I just put a couple of actions on and tone the contrast and the colors. I just dropped this onto an ocean blue. Blue actually sits in a closer kind of range to the highlight. Swap someone else in, you can really emphasize facial structure, jawline. Skin tone is really great with this because obviously skin tones will hold a highlight in really different ways. You can just see what it's really doing there. It doesn't matter if like one is positioned slightly differently because you're just adding layers of interest. You can see the ring flash is strong, which changes how you view the image. Like it's a great shaping light. So we've got one layer that's the background. We've got a second layer, which is this kind of rim light that's coming there. And then we've got a third layer, which is our front light. And all those layers are beginning to sit together in a way that's really pleasing within the frame. Obviously, with this, you don't want to necessarily like copy someone's style, but it can give you an idea of actually if you build light in stages. So I hope that was useful. Like I love this lighting setup so much, and I was really excited to show it to you. You can really understand what layering light does and really love that early 2000s aesthetic. So yeah, hopefully that was fun. I really enjoyed talking about that one, and hopefully you enjoy watching it. It'd be really great if you do like the video or you subscribe because it really helped. I will do another lighting setup soon.